Beautiful day, isn't it? I'm here again to discuss a very interesting topic. But before we commence, I have a question for you, viewers. 10 years after you're married, 10 years, 10 years after you're married, what kind of tears will we see? What kind of tears will you shed? Shedding tears is not the problem, but the kind of tears you shed is the problem. Would you be shedding the tears of joy or the tears of pain? No marriage is easy. No marriage is easy. Marriage is work. Marriage is responsibility. But some marriages build each other up, while some others tear each other down. Every marriage takes time. Every marriage takes effort to grow, to become better. And this afternoon, we are just going to be answering the question, why do I want to get married? Why do I want to get married? Answering the question, why do I want to get married? First, will set you and help you make a wise decision about who to marry. I say this again, answering the question about why I want to get married will prepare you and set you up to make the right decision on who to marry. And so this afternoon, the question is, why do you want to get married? Why do you want to get married? Some people want to marry for pleasure, some want to get married for companionship, some want to get married for the fun of it, or to be among or amidst those that are counted as married persons or married people, so to speak. But the sole reason why you get into this institution called marriage is very important. This is because once you get married, every evening, weekend, holiday, morning will be marked either for good or for evil by that relationship. Once you get married, every weekend, every evening, every day, every holiday, every morning, every afternoon will be marked either for good or for evil by that relationship. And so, how do I answer the question, why should I get married? Why should I get married? Why should I get married? After Christianity, the second most important decision you will ever make in life is marriage. After Christianity, after accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and then, working out your salvation by, fear and trembling, the second most important decision you will be making in your life is the decision about marriage. Let kingdom agenda and let kingdom agenda drive your decision on whom to marry. So one of the reasons why you should get married is to be able to get someone to join you in fulfilling purpose, or to help another fulfill purpose. Let kingdom agenda, let purpose drive you in making the right choice or decision on whom to marry. Marriage isn't about being young together, it's about growing old together. It's not about being young together, it's about growing old together, and definitely time must tell. Now, feeling like you're in love with someone is not enough reason for you to get married. Feeling like you're in love with someone is not. So feelings can't be the foundation for your decision on whom or why you should get married. Making a lifetime decision about who to marry primarily on the basis of romantic attraction is a very foolish thing to do. Making a lifetime decision about who to get married to, primarily on romantic attraction. Oh, I'm attracted to him, the way he looks at me, the way she looks at me, the way she dresses, her shape, is the most foolish thing to do. Because as time goes on in the marriage, that shape will disappear. Those looks will be swallowed up by responsibilities. That if you're not careful, in a week, she wouldn't have, or she might not have gotten time for even herself, talk more or less of looking at you. The looks might change, might become an aggressive look. It might become a look of regrets because of the circumstances that is surrounding that marriage at that time. And so, feeling like you're in love with someone, that romantic feeling, that romantic attraction is not the sole basis for taking any form of decision on whom to get married to. The way God made our brains, infatuation resembles love. Infatuation resembles, deep love. The moment you become smitten by someone, the second you find yourself deeply in love. The moment you become the moment you become smitten by someone, either of the opposite sex, the moment you find yourself deeply in love. Have you ever attended a program and then maybe a lady just walked past you or a guy walked past you and the perfume is very strong or she's looking very beautiful, and all of a sudden your feelings for that person, that stranger, changes. You're now in love with somebody you just met. Take note, infatuation can last less than 2 years or even more than 2 years. More than 2 years. For some of you that say, okay, I'm in a relationship and my relationship is 2 years, 3 years, and I think we are in love. I think, anytime I see him, there's these goose pimples or goosebumps all over me. It might be infatuation. How do you know that you're suffering from infatuation? The lover focuses on the beloved's better traits and overlook or minimizes their flaws. So your focus is on her. He's gentle, she's gentle, so your focus is on the better traits and you're closing your eyes or you're minimizing the lover's flaws. Every human created of God has flaws. We all have our down moments. We all have character traits that is not good. So when you place emphasis on your lover's better traits and you close your eyes, and the red flags keep showing, keeps popping up. People are even telling you this person is a deceiver. This person does not love you. This person is keeping another relationship. This person has another girl out there or has another man out there. This person is arrogant. This person is rude. This person is selfish. And you are overlooking these red flags. You're telling yourself, he has not shown me that. I've not seen that in him. Or I've not seen that in her. I shall love him. I shall love her. Infatuation is what you're going through. Secondly, the lover exhibits extreme energy, hyperactivity, sleeplessness, impulsivity, and mood swings. Extreme energy. You can't concentrate on your books any longer. You can't sleep at night. You chat till 1 a.m. Mood swings. He did not call me. He didn't call me throughout the day. Your happiness is now dependent on his calls or her calls. You are suffering from infatuation. And I have a lot of young people go through that. I can't sleep. I'm just thinking of him. I'm just thinking of her. You cannot sleep. Hell, you cannot sleep. Infatuation is finishing you. Infatuation is what you're going through. Extreme energy. Extreme. It becomes extreme if you don't see that person that day, if you don't receive his calls or her calls, you lose yourself. You are in a deep shit. Thirdly, they develop a goal-oriented fixation on winning the beloved. So you do everything. You're no longer yourself. Everything you do, every action you take is just to win that person. Love does not rule out self-worth and self-identity. It does not rule it out. You're pretending, you're literally living a hypocritical life because you feel you are in love. So the lover develops a goal-oriented fixation on winning the beloved. This is a very serious point to buttress on. Every single thing you're doing in that relationship at the time is just to win your lover. So you see ladies, you see men pretending, hiding some character traits that I believe that's the time those things should really come out, so that the lover can help or can know who he or she is getting into the relationship with. You're not perfect. You're not perfect, and nobody can make you perfect. Nobody can make you perfect. We are all striving to become perfect. So you can never marry a perfect man, neither can you marry a perfect woman. You marry somebody that is growing into perfection and ready to learn. So you don't have to hide those traits. You don't have to hide those character or those character traits. You don't need to hide them. You don't need to hide them. Relationship is a time where you really display them. You come out. You become who you used to be. There's no need pretending. That's just the bedrock. There's no need pretending. So anytime you find yourself developing a goal-oriented fixation on winning the beloved, rather than being yourself, infatuation is what you're going through. Another point that shows us that is actually infatuation is that relational passion is heightened, not weakened, by adversity. So when that relationship is attacked, instead of the passion to reduce, it is increased. There's adversity, there's problem. People are talking, people are raising eyebrows, yet you are getting deeper and deeper in love. I tell you the truth, by the time you get married to that person, you will understand. You will live a life of regrets. Every day you will live a life of regret. And the good thing is that those voices that spoke when you were in that relationship will be played back over and over in your head when the mess begin to occur. The fifth point is that the lovers become emotionally dependent on the relationship. So you become so attached to that relationship that relationship means life to you. Anything that happens to that relationship, it touches on your life. So that lover becomes your savior and your God. In fact, some people go as far as serving God based on the principles or the standard laid down by their lovers. So the lover can tell you, no, honey, babe, don't go to church today. I'm coming to your house. And you will miss Bible study. because brother is coming to the house, or because sister is coming to visit you. So that relationship, your life is dependent on it. I see a lot of people go through heartbreaks and they want to go and take sniper, or they want to go and take otapiapia, or they want to go and take one drug, or in fact, some of them, they lose who they are because they lost a lover. They said they were in love. But beloved, what you were going through was infatuation. Another point here is parties reorder their daily priorities to remain in contact as much as humanly possible. And they even experience separation anxiety when apart. Now, for some of us that are married, listening to this video, you will tell yourself, and you'll be able to ask yourself whether what pushed you into the marriage was infatuation or love. You reorder your daily priorities to remain in contact. So if you don't see the guy or you don't see the lady in 24 hours, you suffer separation anxiety when apart. You suffer separation. I'm not feeling well because you didn't see the guy or you didn't see the lady. You are in infatuation. And that point is, empathy is so powerful that many report that they will die for their beloved. No man is worth dying for. No man. You're not Jesus Christ. No woman is worth dying for. Take it from me this afternoon. No man, no woman is worth dying for. No man, I say it again, no man, no woman is worth dying for. And if you die because of marriage, if you die because of relationship, the other party will go on with life, will go and marry another person and feel good and enjoy life with the other person, and you will rot in the grave. Don't die for any man. Don't die for any woman. They are not worth it. I will die. If he breaks my heart, I will die. They are not worth it. Live for men. Live for women. Live for the beloved. Make sure you live. I tell people, I say any marriage that want to kill you, walk away. I say it with every sense of boldness, that any marriage that threatens your life, walk away. Live for your children. Live for your husband. Live for your wife. Make sure you are living. Make sure you are alive, because it's only the living that can get married and stay married. It's only the living that can move on with life. Thinking about their lovers in an obsessive degree. So, the only thing you do, some of you are students, the only thing you do is to think about your lover in an obsessive degree. Let me explain. Some of you will even think about, some of you that are believers, you've already created a sexual picture about your lover, or a nude picture about your lover. Of everything you will think about is how that man is naked and caressing you, or how that woman is naked and her hands are all over you, or your hands are on her boobs. Infatuation is what you are suffering from. Sexual desire is intense. The relationship becomes marked by extreme possessiveness. This I want to emphasize on. Men become so possessive of their ladies that you want to know who they are talking to at the time they spoke to that person and why they are having such conversation. You want to determine the kind of friends she has or the kind of friends he hangs out with. You become so possessive that when you put a call through, the first thing is, how are you, babe? I'm fine. Who were you talking to when I was calling you? How is that your business? Is she your wife? How is that your business? Is he your husband? Who were you talking to when I was calling you? Your number was busy. And so bloody what? You're not married to her. You're not married to him. Why will you control their lives? Why will you control their daily activities? Infatuation is what you're suffering from. And you say, it's because I love her so much. I love him so much. I'm jealous. Woo! Wake up. That man is possessive of you. That lady is possessive of you. Love does not possess. It does not, it allows room for expression. It allows room for the beloved to be who God has made them to be. It allows room to even make mistakes. It allows room to explore. Explore in the right way. Explore your talent. Explore your giftings. You determine whether they go to church or not. You determine the time they close from service. And for some of you, you're still in a relationship. Yet service is closing at 7. At 7, church service is closing at 7. And you're panicking because you know that the moment the guy calls you or the lady calls you and you tell the lady, I'm still in church, he begins to suspect that you went out with a guy or you went out with a lady. And so that relationship is possessed with lies. The lover begins to lie because you want to please. You want to do everything to gain the approval of the other party. Infatuation is what is going on, not love. In this state, you can never make an objective choice if you rely on your feelings. Marriage, you can't even determine why you want to get married to this person. So you might be with the wrong person because your reasons are totally wrong. You can't make an objective choice on who to marry in the state of romantic attraction. If you base that relationship solely on romantic attraction, your choice on who to get married to is 100% wrong. So in concluding, during infatuation, your brain is focused on two things. One, getting the person. Secondly, keeping the person. I say during infatuation, your brain is focused on two things. One, getting the person. Two, keeping the person. Your brain doesn't have anything left over. Your brain doesn't have anything left over to evaluate whether that person you are focused on getting or keeping is worth getting and keeping. Your brain does not have anything left over to evaluate whether that person that you are focused on getting and keeping is worth getting and keeping. Therefore, I submit that one of the wrongest reasons to get married is romantic attraction. One of the wrongest reasons. I'm not saying that romantic attraction is not a good reason, but one of the wrongest basic reason to get married is romantic attraction. It's just like standing on one leg. And honestly, nobody can stand on one leg successfully for a very long time. You get tired. That means romantic attraction is like chemical reaction. It fades as time goes on. It fades. You cannot base marital decision solely on romantic attraction. I will be coming your way with follow-up videos on this topic of why should I get married and who should I get married to. Thank you for watching. Follow me on YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, and all social media handles. Like, share, and God will bless you. Thank you. Have a lovely